am quite concerned about this new budget for 2014 because they are coming with an increase and they don't realize that, we are still in the middle of the crisis, we are still suffering austerity measures, and this place, the Parliament, needs to understand that we also have to go through these austerity measures. There's also another problem in that the auditors continue to say that the EU funding is not properly spent. So how can we be putting more money into this black hole if, the money is not being controlled properly? When I go through the projects that the EU budget is covering, I sometimes wonder who decides where the money is going to be spent, because there are many wasteful projects that can easily be identified. We have the European History House, for example. What's the purpose of this investment, as they say? They're going to rewrite history. The history is in the different member states. We don't need to rewrite history. We have museums all around Europe, and that's enough. The European Court of Auditors has recently issued an opinion where they say that a lot of the funding for roads in Europe is a waste of money. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. They have built roads where there is really very reduced traffic, and they are not being used as much as it was expected, but obviously the technicians should have known this. And this has cost a lot of money. Building highways in Spain, for example, costs double than the cost incurred in Germany. Nobody is actually looking into this, and I think this is the minimum we should do in defense of the interest of European taxpayers. The treaty establishes that the responsibility on controlling the EU funds, on managing the EU funds, lies with the European Commission. But the European Commission has traditionally rejected this responsibility, and they always go and blame the member states. Now, it's obvious that the projects are implemented in the member states, but there are a few questions, a few documents that the European Commission should require before they release the money. Taxpayers in Europe put the money in the coffers of the EU. They don't give it directly to the member states who are going to run the projects. So it is the EU, the European Commission, who should make sure before paying that these funds go to the right person for the right purpose.